Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. So, let's talk about Fear the Walking Dead Season 6, Episode 11's new teaser trailer. This episode, I believe, is titled A New Group. This group seems psychotic, insane. I'm actually very excited for this episode. I had a thought after watching Episode 10, and I guess I should say this video will contain spoilers for Episode 10 of Fear the Walking Dead, but I had a thought that because they mentioned that Luciana and a few others were going to go meet Alicia and Althea, and they were traveling to find out just stuff about this end is the new beginning people. The thought I had was, what if all of the scenes that we had in the trailer where we see Alicia confronted by this old man or whatever, and he looks really creepy. What if all of that was in this episode coming up? What if this episode was going to be very action-packed and got straight to the point? Well, watching a teaser trailer, that confirms all of that. This one looks like it's going to be another really good one. And obviously, I don't know, but I will be recording my reaction to it. So I will be doing a commentary track. This episode does come out like May 2nd, I believe. May 1st, May 2nd. So actually, I think it's May 2nd is next Sunday, but yeah, I'm going to be recording a commentary track for members. So if you do want to join the channel to get exclusive content like that in terms of commentary tracks, seeing my immediate reaction, my first reaction to new episodes of Fear the Walking Dead and The Walking Dead, as well as members only live streams, just make sure to join the channel. It should just be down below. Now, there's a lot to say about this teaser trailer. First of all, I just want my first impressions of this new group. I think they're under some sort of spell. But obviously not. Like I don't literally mean a spell like magic. I just mean like they're drinking the Kool-Aid of this place. I actually think they are very cult-like. They all seem a little psychotic, a little cuckoo, a little crazy, and I think they are going to be very dangerous to deal with. Like the thing about Virginia's group is that they did things that were pretty messed up, but like nothing too crazy. Like it was stuff that we've seen before. The Saviors weren't really crazy. It seemed like it because they kept saying, I'm Negan. No, not at all. They weren't really too crazy. It was just kind of a way to live. And obviously this is a way to live, but my first impressions anyways is that they actually are all a little delusional and a little creepy, scary. This is very cult-like. This reminds me of like a Midsummer group. If you ever watched the movie, well, not Midsummer group, but if you ever watched the movie Midsummer, the cult that takes place there, it seems so amazing. And then they have this really messed up shit that they do there. That's the vibes I'm getting here. And if that's the direction that they're going in, man, this is going to be so good. So we see this walker here. And again, this is already giving me Midsummer vibes, but we have this walker, there's all of this like vines and life coming out of it, and there's actually a line mentioned in, I don't know if it's this teaser trailer or the other scene, and I'll leave a link to the teaser trailer down below, so it might be in there, but there's a line about decomposing, and that humans and just human nature in general have been decomposing since the beginning of time. And so I think that they're potentially using walkers as like fertilizer and stuff like that. I wonder if they are doing that, if that's having an effect on them. That would be a little creepy and crazy, but they could be going in that direction. But I do think that there is something here. There's something in the core values of this new group that is a little eerie. And when you see this walker here, if they are doing that, and you think of the phrase, the end is a new beginning, or the end is the beginning, what if that's their whole thing, is that they believe that the end, like just like the Whisperers, that this is sort of like, this is Mother Nature or human nature's plan for all of us, right? Like this is the new direction that life is just going to go in now. And so I think that it's possible that this group uses walkers as like fertilizer and really just like has, I guess, adapted their way of life into, I guess, the apocalypse, and is really just, maybe they believe that they can become immune almost, in a sense of like if their food is made out of like, if it's grown from fertilizer that they've used from walkers and stuff, and like if it, if they cremate them and this and that. I don't know, I'm really rambling here because I don't know, but I think there is something here with the phrase the end is the beginning, and just with that line there when he mentioned something about walkers decomposing, it's been, and they're growing all this stuff. There is something here. There's that old guy who's very like scientist like. There is something that these guys or certain people are trying to sell to these, I guess, to all the people here, and a lot of people are buying, and Alicia, Althea, and them aren't, and things seem to get very scary when they do. And this group somehow ends up around Virginia's group. Somehow they've just crossed paths, and yeah. This guy right here, I don't know the name of this actor, but this guy right here, I don't know the name of this actor, but I really like him already. I like just the way he reminds me of, what's that guy? I think it's in the movie Country for Old Men, or No Country for Old Men, or whatever the hell the movie was called. He reminds me of that guy a little bit. I'm just really unsure about him, I think is what it is. I don't like, there is something up here. And yeah, I think for sure, perfect casting. We do have this scene of these walkers, their mouths have been sewn shut, and they're just kept in their faces here. If you can tell, it almost looks like they're frozen. So are they freezing walkers? Are they like using them for some weird ass reason? Like we get this scene here where you see, I don't even know, they're doing some kind of tests here, and it's this old guy doing all this stuff. He's like some kind of scientist, and he has the look of just being like those people in the Midsummer movie. It's just creepy like that. And I don't know, there's just something really scary about this group. I'm not entirely sure what it is yet, but I think I have an idea, and it's basically what I've just been saying. They've been living down here in this place that, by the way, all of this is underground. So they've been living underground for a long time. They go out, I guess, to get some resources, maybe take walkers and bring them down. I don't know their whole thing, but that's basically what they've been doing for the most part. I am wondering how Alicia and them found this community, because obviously they're looking for them, but somehow they found the community. And Morgan, Dwight, a lot of them aren't here, Daniel, Strand. And so I'm very curious on how this episode is going to end. Because Fear the Walking Dead is like uncharted territory in terms of the Walking Dead universe, because obviously it's not based on a comic or anything like that. And they've been killing off, like John's death, Virginia's death, I didn't see it coming that fast. So they could kill off someone in this episode. They can kill off a lot of people in this season, and I think they are going to, definitely. It looks like Alicia and like Althea and all of them, Luciana, looks like they're all interviewed much in the same way like as like Deanna interviewed Rick and them when they first arrived. And I guess the Commonwealth are going to interview our characters like Eugene Yumiko and all of them. I don't think they really care to be here. And I think what actually scares me is just this scene here. Like the way Alicia looks here, she looks terrified and she wants to get out. She wants to escape, and it doesn't seem like she's allowed to. And so, yeah, we see this scene here where she grabs this, I guess, screwdriver. And yeah, shit's gonna get really bad fast. We have this scene where she starts a fire, she lights a bunch of shit up, and we know that this group, I don't think that this arc is ending in this episode, but I think stuff's going to start in this episode to the point where, yeah, somehow it ends up bringing these people back to Morgan's community that he's building, because there's no way they're just going to ignore that community. I think that's going to be a big part of the season. I think, like, my prediction is that Alicia and, I don't know, I think someone could be trapped here, but I do think Alicia and some people are going to escape. I think that they're going to be followed potentially back to the community, wherever they're going to call it, and that's where some scary things could start. That's definitely where some very scary things could start, and yeah, I'm curious on what's going to happen. I think this new character, like the guy that looks like, I wish I knew the character's name, but the guy that looks like that guy from the Old Country for New Men, or no, New Country for Old Men, or whatever the hell it's called. I think he could be a bigger character than we're thinking. At least I would hope so. Same with the other guy. I hope that those characters aren't killed off in this episode, because I just like the vibe they're giving off. They're really creepy, and I think they could actually enhance the show a lot. I'm so excited for this new arc. I can't even tell you. I can't wait until Thursday. It sucks that I have to wait until Thursday to watch this. It's so weird to be like this with Fear the Walking Dead. Who knew that I would be so hyped to watch the next episode? But I really am enjoying the show right now. And so I will leave it here. Definitely let me know down below what you guys thought about this trailer and stuff. Like, what is your prediction for who this new group is gonna be all about? Like, do you think they're crazy? Is that just more of an obvious vibe, or do you think there's something more here? Just because Alicia Dednam Carey does give like an interview kind of in here, she hypes up this episode, and what she says in here is that, yeah, it does get really scary and all of that. And I think it makes a lot of sense when you think of the end as the beginning quote in general. That quote, it just tells me that, yeah, they believe that the apocalypse is just the new way of life. And so you start there as a base, you take into consideration when they're like the scientists and what they're doing down there, they're growing all the food and stuff, and they're using walkers as, like, I guess, fertilizer and stuff like that. They do have some walkers freezing. So are they using that meat to eat? Are they like cannibals? Like, maybe. I don't know about that one, because that's already been used before, but they could just do it. I mean, they've reused like so many storylines just in the Walking Dead universe in general. And if they did it here, there's a totally different context here. It's been many years since they've done the whole Terminus arc. I think this could be a lot of fun if they did something like that. Could you imagine if that's why they have them there? Like Alicia and all of them, like they want to like eat them or something like that. Like they're literally cannibals. That is terrifying. So yeah, Fear the Walking Dead has just been getting much better. I can't believe Virginia's gone. I can't believe we're going into this totally different arc, but it's exciting. That's all I can really say. I'm definitely very excited for Fear the Walking Dead again. So post all your thoughts down below. Hope you guys all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.